Today's trade review then. We've got another nice trade and we've passed our phase one 200k alpha capital account, and we've passed phase one a 25k 5% account. So really good milestones here for me and where I'm at with everything. It's quite a relief actually, because although I've had the strategy now for quite a few months, or this version of the strategy for quite a few months, it has such a high success rate in backtest, and then I just struggled to execute it. And this last few weeks I've just been executing it. I've had a few hiccups here and there, but I'm super happy with it. So I'm going to show you the win today. That passed us for phase one. Hopefully there'll be another trade set up this week so we can get phase two passed. That'd be great. And then next week we'll be funded and making money. Fingers crossed. Now the trading gods have been good to me this last couple of weeks. I'd be lying if I said I weren't anxious for that good luck to disappear, and not by performance, because I feel quite confident in my performance, but in opportunities. You can't trade if the opportunities aren't there, and I've just been gifted the opportunities to take. I just hope those opportunities keep coming, because what would kill me right now is a few weeks of a quiet period. But fingers crossed. So let's go over the trade today. So we took it on GBP USD, and if you've watched other trade reviews, you'll just see this setup every time that I'm taking. We had an inverted hammer candle, bearish engulfers, and we broke this structure here. It's not massively, it's very small structure, but the way price moved down here, it was the way it moved down, and the breaking of structure. And with Tokyo's trend line, selling into that's always a good idea. So a really nice trade. I did the top down analysis on Euro, but Euro was just messy. As you can see there, this is the equivalent. Now we did actually create a low here. We took some highs out. We took that high, didn't quite take that high. Very choppy, not nice price action at all. Then we broke all this structure here, pulled back, and that would have been a valid entry. You can see there, that would have tagged us in. But who wants to sit and trade that garbage? Especially how messy it was. So anyway, top down analysis. Here's what happened. Daily bearish. Broke structure here, created a low, made it high in the premium of the daily, then broke structure to the downside. So the daily was bearish. 4 hour, we have a real nice trend here, and then we've just pulled into the premium of the last 4 hour leg. So the 4 hours bearish, quite a decent range on the 1 hour, but we mitigated premium, just took these highs out, and now started creating 1 hour structure to the downside after taking these highs. So the key is all that liquidity there, swept, and then now we're trending down. Mitigated the day, that's a 4 hour premium, rejecting, so 2 high time frame confirmations. Price then pulled back into the 1 hour premium here, into this area. And I was looking at this last night, and providing my entry model appeared, I knew this trade was going to come today because of how price had pulled back overnight into premium. On the 5 minute then, let's have a look at our session indicators. So New York range, Tokyo range, and then we just had this trend line liquidity here, and price, this choppiness is horrible, but we got the dump finally there. But by the time we had the dump there on Euro, GBP was already setting up way cleaner. So we had the same thing here, got the 1 hour high to this side, the 1 hour low there. Price pulled into the premium here, and this is what we were looking for. And same again, just like on the Euro, Asia had this trend line here, which, like I said, is just great to short into, especially if we've got a bearish daily, bearish 4 hour, now a bearish 1 hour, and then the 1 hour pulls into its last swing legs premium. It's a golden nugget. So Frankfurt opened, just pushed higher, then we took the high at London Open and then broke structure to the downside quite rapidly. You can see the if I zoom in, you can see this inverted hammer, bearish engulfer, continuation, little flip zone, and then push down hard. So that was a great looking trade. So entry model A, cover the high, limit on the 50. This was a trend trade, so we actually targeted the low less 5 pips. So it worked out at 3.1 because the low was 34 pips, so just short. Anyway, we targeted a 3.1. So my trend trade rules say we target the low less a few pips, just in case it's going to respect that low and then reverse. Statistically, that's the most optimal from what I've seen through my testing. Price then just came up, tagged us in, and just plummeted. Stops went to break even right about now, and then trade went all the way through the floor. Phase 1 passed. Accounts, personal accounts doing good. Very happy person today. So another win under the belt. I'm starting to really gain confidence in this strategy, and actually doing the morning markups and vocalizing and then editing on the morning pre-London Open is making me see the market so much clearer. Speaking it out loud, putting it out there is really giving me clarity on my trading. So very happy with this momentum. Don't want it to end, but I can't lie, there's always that overarching feeling that when's it going to end? Because every bit of confidence I've had before has usually been knocked right out of me. Past with my trading over the last few years. Again, hopefully I'm competent now, and hopefully I can be a professional about it. So I think we've had a few hiccups over the last couple of weeks, and I've handled it like a professional. So I want to continue to do that and continue to pass accounts and start making some money. I'm excited for it. So that's a trade review. I'll see you in the morning for the morning markup.